Arsenal last training session as they prepare to obviously go for the trip of Aston Villa. The final touches have been put out together and we're here to present you everything and how it went down at London Conley. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. Good morning everyone who is watching this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name. The initials are already, and let's continue to obviously throw in the best of the love that you guys should pass over as I reciprocate it back to you. Continue to subscribe. We want to hit 20,000 subscribers before the end of this year, and I just look at the subscribers on each day, showing the count is obviously increasing, and that is really great. So we thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims. Barakallahu fikum. So let's get started by a little bit of what Mikel Arteta said about Aston Villa on their win against Manchester City, and it was really one of those that people believe Arsenal aren't surviving at the Villa Park, though I think otherwise. Arsenal on Aston Villa's game against Manchester City, they tell us that tactically they are really well set up. They do 2 or 3 different things. They are really brave to play from the back. They really attack you because they have players between the lines that can really hurt you. They have players in open spaces that are consistently threatening you, but not only that, the spirit that they have created, the atmosphere, the intensity, and the belief that they have at the moment that they can go on and beat anybody. Now, all what Arteta is talking about is right, but they've gone ahead to face one of the best sides in the Premier League with their players available. Arsenal is coming in through with their entire army, that has gone ahead to win games away from home. And secondly, what people need to understand is that that Aston Villa last lost a game at their ground to Arsenal. I think it was in March last year. So this season they've gone ahead to go 7 games unbeaten. And when you add on the last 7 games they went ahead to play at home from March up to May last season, that it takes their tally to 14 games unbeaten at home. So Arsenal is going to obviously go that side and really do the needful. But I'm really opposing very many, and I really believe Arsenal are going to get a win, by the way. I see an Arsenal win written all over it because Aston Villa will try to obviously hit Arsenal on the break, open up, and then Arsenal will go ahead and obviously try to find the best because they're obviously going to be having better players, and I think Arteta has a better system to really play against them. And I told you that it's really very important to note that Arteta is going to be in the stands. When you're in the stands, you obviously watch the game better than you are on the touchline because the pressure you have when the touchline is different from the pressure you have when you are in the stand. So he will be obviously sending those orders to his assistant manager, and everything might go on well for Arsenal. That is it. So we start up with the training at London Conley, and these are Arsenal players: Trossard, Odegaard, Benjamin White, Gabriel Magalhaes, obviously trying to hold themselves with hands, holding each other's hands, and obviously trying to juggle that ball, and it was not supposed to obviously go down, showing physicality and technicalities of the highest order. Edin Ketia, a player pushing to get into the starting 11 of Arsenal again. He never played a minute in the game of Arsenal as they went ahead to obviously beat the side of Luton Town. He never came on, so he's pushing. And against Aston Villa, you don't expect him to start. You anticipate that's going to be Gabriel Jesus to lead the line of Arsenal. Ben White and Declan Rice went ahead to score a winner for Arsenal in the dying minutes for the game of Luton Town, obviously trying to do the needful and obviously putting up the best that everyone thinks he can obviously put up. Then afterwards, we had Edin Ketia in action, facing Walters, as even Gabriel Magalhaes closed him down. So Nketiah is really trying to push up the best. This is Bukayo Saka going in for a shot at goal. Top scorer for Arsenal, 5 Premier League goals this season with Edin Ketia. Both of them have 5 Premier League goals, and they are really ready to obviously take on the best of the team of Aston Villa. And by the way, Saka needs to obviously be very influential in what Arsenal is going to do tomorrow, because they're obviously going to really try to attack him, foul him, double man mark him, but he needs to raise up to the occasion and put in a shift. Then Gabriel Jesus also going in for a shot during the training session that Arsenal really did before they traveled to the side where Aston Villa is. So that is Gabriel Jesus for you. And as we go into this game, he had an assist and a goal against Luton Town, so he's really charged up. This is Leandro Trossard coming in through to obviously take on Benny White and obviously shoot at goal. He is really one of those players that very many Arsenal fans have not gone ahead to understand how important it is for the club of Arsenal. And I think we pray to it that it comes into your knowledge when it's not yet too late. That is Leandro Trossard taking on Benny White. Bukayo Saka going in and really sitting down, an academy player in the training session that was conducted at London Conley, and he was obviously doing the needful. Then Odegaard. This is not Odegaard. This is Gabriel Jesus. Sorry about that. Gabriel Jesus taking on the huge battle to obviously tussle it out in the final third where they're training from. Benjamin White looking on as he obviously gears up to obviously face the rough team of Aston Villa. This is David Raya, very much erratic and calamitous, in the game of Luton Town, costing Arsenal 2 goals, and he was really charging up for the training session. And we all know he's the first choice goalkeeper of Arsenal, no benching him, and Arteta won't obviously put him down. Bukayo Saka looking on as he really got instructions from Mikel Arteta, then Arteta issuing instructions to the players on the field of play at the London Conley, that is before they went ahead to obviously face the side of Aston Villa, that is today. Now Arteta obviously holding the balls and really conducting the training session. In there for Declan Rice, all smiles, running and obviously doing the needful. He has gone ahead to fit in like a glove in that club of Arsenal and is doing lots of wonders. And there he is raising up his hands. I think it was like, pass that ball to me and I'm really sure exactly what to do with it. This is Reece Nelson taking on Jorginho, one of those players that went ahead to renew their contract at Arsenal, but he hasn't pushed enough to get into the starting 11 of Arsenal. And most of the minutes that Reece Nelson is going to have, it's because of him coming off the bench, Then Kai Havertz, goal scorer against Luton Town. He leveled the game to 3-3 before Declan Rice came in through and obviously scored the winner. And they're obviously taking on one another at the London Conley. Then Jesus going past the goalkeeper and obviously trying to jump over him. And the goalkeeper looks like I'm going to have to save that effort of Gabriel Jesus. Then Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba seated together. And by the way, most coaches really use this a lot. They get players that play in the same position that need partnerships to obviously be together. That's why you see that in most photos, Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba are already seated together. And Arteta has already gone ahead to obviously warn them about the threat of Ole Watkins and how they should really do the needful to obviously stop him from obviously hurting the side of Arsenal. Then Saka obviously passing that ball to his fellow players during the training sessions. And this is Jorginho looking on, a player I 100% believe he's going to be in the starting 11 of Arsenal versus Aston Villa. Lastly, I think this was the winning team of the day. Trossard, Reece Nelson, Aaron Ramsdale, Declan Rice, Odegaard and Walters were really into the mix. So that is exactly what we really got from from the website of Arsenal and how the players of Arsenal really went ahead to train ahead of the game of Aston Villa down at the Villa Park. So those were some of the best moments from the training session before the Villa trip, and that's how players of Arsenal went ahead to tussle it out. So thank you everyone for watching through. Tell me your thoughts about Arsenal last state training session versus Aston Villa. Welcome in the comment section. Rokani David remains my name. May the living to God bless you abundantly. The Muslim is Barakallahu Fikum. Good night.